Hello everybody, how's it going? What's up? Welcome to another cooking video with yours truly. I was gonna do a big old live stream for like 4 hours where I just cooked a bunch of stuff. However, I have a busy weekend with people gonna be coming over and I have plans Saturday, and so I didn't really know if I could squeeze in a 4 hour stream. So I'm going to break all these down into individual videos. So today we are making beef stew. Now, there are many ways people go about making beef stew. I have gone about the most simplistic way of making it, okay? I bought pre-cut mushrooms. Now, I think I gotta wash these. I usually wash my mushrooms, so we gotta wash those. I brought a pre-kind of thing made at the store. It was cheap. It was only like, what was it, $7? I mean, that for $7 is kind of crazy, but it was better than me buying a whole bag of potatoes, a whole bag of onions, and then having to cut them up. Because I don't go through bags of potatoes fast enough, and then they end up sprouting, and then I make them in potato soup, and then I poison myself, but I don't realize I poisoned myself until I've ate the whole thing of the whole crock pot, the whole crock pot of potato soup. I ate it all, and I was like, oh, I've been just poisoning myself this whole time. Also, I just realized one little thing. Hold on. We are scuffed. Welcome to the scuffed kitchen. Speaking of scuffed kitchens, you may notice my new ambient lighting. It's a lamp. Yes, we have a lamp. I have a leak in my roof that has stopped my light in my ceiling from working. So, that's my new light for the kitchen. Haha. But without further ado, I think I want to put so some people, I think they like brown their beef on a pan. I'm not gonna do that because I'm being lazy. But usually I think you brown it in a pan. I don't know if you deglaze it or not, but we don't have to worry about that because we're being lazy. We're being easy. It's a nice, simple dinner, okay? This is my dinner for the whole weekend, hopefully. We're hoping. Swink! This is my nice knife. I'm using it for the meat because it's one of the only sharp knives. I don't have a good knife sharpener. Like, I have that whole thing of knives over there, and a lot of them aren't sharp. Now, this meat, if blood makes you tingle, you may want to look away until I'm done disposing of its packaging because I had to let it thaw out over a couple of days, so there's quite a bit of blood in this container. By the way, this whole chunk of meat, $27. Okay, not cheap. Also, I am going to be just manhandling it. Like I said, I'm built different, guys. Okay, I'm just built different. And this is going to go shit over here. Okay. So the way I'm going to go about this is I'm going to hold up this hand and I'm going to cut with my left hand, and we are going to dice this up into cubes. The smaller the better. However, I'm not going to risk my fingies to get it super small. Now this is beef. This is bottom round, I'm pretty sure. So it's super tough because it's supposed to be the cheap cut of meat that you use for like the really cheap steaks and stuff, but with everything going up in price, it's also suffered. But rather than buying pre-cut stuff, which would probably give me like a quarter of this for the same price, I just went ahead and bought the whole thing, $27. I tend to not look at prices of food buying it because I buy food at the start of my bill or my start of my paychecks. So as long as they're not like $1,000,000, usually I can afford it. Now, I did have to go back to the store to buy some stuff for the cookies. That will be in a separate video. But if y'all are interested in me baking cookies, I did buy some toffee chips. I tried to change it up so I'm not making chocolate chip cookies the whole time. But I bought toffee, right? I thought I was buying toffee chips, like the chocolate chips with toffee. No, I bought like crushed toffee chunks, and so I was like, oh well, that's awkward. I mean, sure, it's gonna make it evenly distribute through the cookie batter or the cookie stuff, but it's also gonna be a bit wonky as far as like it's not gonna be like big chunks. Ah, one. Oh no, my stack fell over. Yeah, it's fine. I'm almost done anyways. But yeah, we're going to. I got cocoa powder, so I can maybe make chocolate, like cocoa, like actual chocolate chips with toffee bits in it. I think it's gonna go kind of crazy. Um, Apologies if this is taking a bit. I'm trying to like look up, pay attention to y'all, like, and also cut this meat, but also not take off my fingers. Okay, I think that's enough slicing and dicing. Let me see if I can move this meat so y'all can get a better view of what I'm cutting. We got a lot of meat here. This is a lot of meat, by the way. I bought this originally, and I was going to turn this all into steaks. I was just going to make steaks out of this, was exactly what I'm doing here, but then I would have just put it on a pan and cooked it. But I didn't, and so now I want to use it all in one go, so I don't have to, like, worry about it going bad or anything. Like I said, you want good chunks, especially if you're cooking for more than one person. See, like, I could just throw these whole lumps in here and just be like, yeah. But since I'm not, I'm going to just not cut them all the way, apparently. Oh, no, I did. They were sticking together. Now, if you're sophisticated, you might be able to get away with doing one of these maneuvers. I'm going to press it down so it's nice and they're kind of together. And you just go through. If you have a good knife, this will go way easier. This knife is pretty sharp, I'm not going to lie. Cut all the way through. And then we'll just grab it up like this. Make sure you smush it down. Get them a ball in one go. That actually worked fantastic. Except for this part. That's like, oh, nice. Then we just slang it. Just got a big crock pot, you can just bam. Okay. We're gonna go with 2 more. Like I said, I got a lot of meat. This is gonna be the most prep time. Most of this video is just gonna be prep, and then I'm going to jump cut to me tasting it. Like, I think I'm gonna crock pot it for 8 hours. I really want everything to be super kind of super tender, I guess the best way to put it. I'm not a sophisticated chef. I just know how to cook some things, okay? I have a general knowledge of the kitchen. I do, by the way, speaking of just general knowledge of the kitchen, I'm going to be branching out and cooking some what I would consider foreign foods that are not American food. One of those I think is going to be chicken. Man, I swear, anytime I put the camera on, I can't think straight. I just forget everything. Chicken katsu, I think that's what it's called. I've got the chicken. I've got panko breadcrumbs and actual flour. They said they only season it with salt and pepper. So that's what I'm doing with the recipe I looked at. So hopefully it goes good. I mean, comparing that, like the chicken katsu recipe to my the chicken tiki masala recipe I want to make is way different. I can't even find the spices I need for chicken tiki masala at my local store. So I think I'm gonna have to order it online and get it delivered. But I really want to make like chicken curry and that sort of thing. I really want to branch out, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, here's the, I can cook up some shut-in food pretty good, okay? That's because I've been cooking it most of my life. But I really want to start cooking foreign foods, because, I'm going to be honest, guys, like, southern food's pretty good, but I love me some foreign food, man. Foreign food goes crazy. We made pizza last time, and that went about as good as your first attempt at pizza probably would go. These are not the same size, so we're just gonna cut these all up individually. Oh, and this is a nice cut. Honestly, if I could have got all, this is like the perfect cut. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think all these ended up with the same kind of here. Hold on, let me cut this up, and I'll show you that. This is the ideal chunks I was hoping I'd get. Something like this. This is the perfect chunk. Okay, look at that, perfect cube. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got these. This is a bit thin to be. Ain't risking my fingies. Don't risk the fingers, guys. Now, what I would risk my fingers for is to get rid of the raccoon that's living in my attic. I recently had to go up into my attic to look for the leak. You know, as one does. And I found out I have signs of a raccoon living in my attic, which was not a great sign, especially when the attic is like a crawl space, and my big butt has to get on his hands and knees and crawl around. And so if that raccoon had attacked me, while I was on my hands and knees, there was no backing out. I was gonna have to duke it out with a raccoon in a crawl space. Which, you know, I would like to think I'd win against a raccoon, but, you know, it was definitely his terrain and not mine. I mean, I was armed with a cane, but a cane is only so useful, guys. In a tight, confined space, you know, I was using the cane to kind of move boxes and stuff. Once I recognized I was in a hostile, like, environment. Okay. That I think is small enough not to even cut. Okay. So, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to do all the dishes after the video, just because, like I said, I'm breaking these up, so, I don't have to be in a rush, and I'm not streaming it, so, you know. I'm going to wash my hands, though, because we got meat juice on our hands, or on this hand. This hand's clean. Yeah, guys, that's the hardest part of this. The next part is literally just washing the mushrooms and then just combining them in a pan and then cooking it, man. Like I said, I try to make it as simple as possible, because some people don't have time to do all the cutting the potatoes. Actually, shoot. Okay, not only did I forget to get a beef seasoning packet just to add a bit more flavor, I just put my good cutting board away, and I really wanted to cut these potatoes up. So, we're not cutting the potatoes up anymore. We're just going to throw these potatoes in that pot, okay? So, this one's pretty easy. We're just going to rip the... Honestly, I'm surprised how fresh this looks. I don't know how long this has been sitting there, but really fresh. Messing with these always scares me because I'm like, it's so many small bits. I'm like, somewhere it's going to go flying. Okay. Get it all. You get what you pay for, you know? Okay. And those little scraps will be fine. Okay. The mushrooms. I'm just going to take the container. I don't think the container has holes in it. I was going to be like, I'm just going to take the container and run water over it. Also, these are 20 calories. And this is 100 calories of mushrooms, by the way. Mushrooms, crazy. I love them. I have not been cooking with them enough recently. I used to make omelets with mushrooms they were just divine. Like, go crazy, man. Now, I'm not replacing anything with mushrooms, but, you know, respect where respect is due. Are these clean enough? You know what? I think these are clean. I think somebody pre-washed these. Now, you're like, oh, maybe, oh, you know, do I risk the dirt? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play it safe, right? I'm gonna split this batch up at the very least. Okay. I'm using the whole thing, by the way. I'm putting this up. Also make it. I forgot how strong mushroom smells, man. Okay. Mushroom is thoroughly separated. I didn't know this was see-through. You can see through this. What? You know, it looks like they're pretty washed. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna give them another. A car in my driveway. I'm gonna give these another little rinse. You know, it doesn't hurt. It hurts no one, except for maybe y'all. Give them a nice little jostle. Get a nice little shake. Then a nice little. Oh, I'm gonna lose a bunch of mushrooms. No, I refuse to lose the big chunks of mushrooms. I'm already losing quite a bit, and my hands covered in mushrooms. Okay, guys, you know what? we're just gonna risk the dirt in the last half, okay? Also, we have packed this crock pot to the brim, brothers. This thing is packed. Oh my. Thankfully, I'm not adding anything to this post it starting. And most of this, I think, should cook down. So, let's try something. I'm using beef stock just because I felt... You probably could use vegetable stock too, but this is beef stew. So, and I also had this left around when I was experimenting with potato soup. So, I hope I bought enough beef stock for this. I'm not even seeing it right now, dude. Hey, worst comes to worst, we just add some water and call it good. Okay. Also, I realized that these mushrooms are pretty sure gonna float. So I'm gonna have to pack them down. It's worth noting, like I said, I'm not gonna show the cooking process. This does not have a pull off top. Little sus. A little sus that I just twisted this. Okay, so it says do not purchase if tamper evidence ring is broken. Is that this thing? Because that thing, this one, the small one did not have this little tab. Okay. Guys, if I die, this is the evidence, okay? It was a Swanson beef broth that did me in. We're just gonna dump the whole thing. The mushrooms are starting to float, so there's the beef broth. It's raising the whole thing. I'm gonna use the whole thing. Okay, that's the most I've ever packed my like crockpot. I don't have a utensil to pack this down with. You know what? I think we just send it, brother. I think we just send it. I have salt and pepper. I will just salt and pepper it halfway through when I come and I toss it, and hopefully everything's cooked down. I'm cooking this on low. I'm starting this at, what is it? It's 9:44. Okay, I'm gonna eat this hopefully 8 o'clock, maybe. If I might eat it sooner, we'll see. But all this is trash. This portion of the video is over, guys. So I'm just gonna throw this away and then I'll end the video. I need my hands for this. I packed both my hands and I was like, wait, I need to get in this trash can. Yeah, the reason I'm doing also recording this instead of live streaming it is I'm trying to knock a bunch of stuff out today. I really need to clean my house. My house is kind of dirty, my kitchen especially. So I have a problem, right, where I put meat out to like thaw, and the juices that it like, it's thawing out, so it's got juices. Juices, I used to put them in the bottom of my fridge, and now I have like some gunk at the bottom of my fridge that's like, So I gotta go home. I gotta go through and bleach it and do all that stuff. Thankfully, my fridge is not that packed. It's looking. I mean, can't see because there's a blinding white light, but most of that's just like Dr. Pepper and milk, and there is some like vodka in the bottom, but that needs to get dumped out. I did some experimenting with vodka like candy mixes, and they did not go well. They did not go well, guys. I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype. Anyways, guys, this is the end of this portion of the video. Next time you see me in this video, it'll probably just be me eating this at my desk. So I hope you enjoyed me yapping and cutting up some meat. I'm gonna go make cookies now. Record me making cookies, and then you'll get to actually see me eat the cookies directly after baking it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh shit, I need a thumbnail. And I'll just get it when I go to my room. I thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in this next little jump cut. Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome. This is post me cooking everything. I even streamed. I finished cooking cookies and everything. So it's gonna be actually, you should be able to a nice see-through bowl. There is one thing I would change. Okay, so obviously I had a salt and pepper after it came out. I missed not having. I wish I had bought a packet of beef stew flavoring. Probably would have went crazy. I've not tasted it. I also wish I had something to kind of thicken the broth. That would probably went crazy. If you can't tell, hold on, my hands are I tried to show you all, but my hands are white. You can see the steam rising up from the bottom of the screen. That is the soup. Okay, it's kind of hot, but I want to taste it. We're just gonna give it a nice review. As you can see, the chunks of meat, they definitely shrunk quite a bit. I'm not eating one of the potatoes. Those potatoes are gonna be scalding. Okay, yeah, flavor's nice. I mean, that's about what you'd expect. That turned out really well. I won't lie. I cooked today and I went crazy, dude. That cookie thing that turned into a cake, fantastic. This beef stew, slapping. It definitely could have been better, but like I said, I just forgot some things. But yeah, great stew, guys. Great stew. You should make it if you have it. Just throw a bunch of stuff in a crock pot with some beef broth. Turns out good every single time. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.